Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a super useful skill, how to cut and stitch a half collar. This is perfect for your Kurtis and suits, giving them that polished, professional look. Don't worry, it's easier than it seems, and I'll walk you through every step. Let's get started. First things first, gather your supplies. You'll need your fabric, of course. This could be the same fabric as your kurti or suit, or a contrasting one for a little pop. Then, grab your interfacing. This is the secret weapon for a crisp, well-defined collar. You'll also need your basic sewing kit scissors, a measuring tape, pins, a needle, thread, and your sewing machine. Make sure your iron is ready to go. It's going to be your best friend in this process. Alright, let's get cutting. First, take your existing pattern or a collar template. If you don't have one, you can easily create one by measuring your neckline and creating a half collar shape. Place your fabric on a flat surface, and place your pattern on top of it. Now, using your pattern, cut out 2 pieces of fabric for your collar. Don't forget to add a seam allowance. Usually, a ½ inch is perfect. Next, cut out 1 piece of interfacing using the same pattern, but without the seam allowance. This goes inside your collar to give it structure. Time to fuse the interfacing. Place the interfacing on the wrong side of one of your collar pieces. Using your iron, gently press the interfacing onto the fabric, following the manufacturer's instructions. This will bond the interfacing to the fabric, making it nice and stiff. Next up, let's sew. Pin the 2 collar pieces together, with the right sides facing each other. Sew around the edges of the collar, leaving the bottom edge open. This is where you'll turn the collar right side out. Make sure to sew slowly and carefully, especially around those curves. Once you've sewn around the collar, trim the seam allowance, and clip the corners. This will help the collar lay flat when you turn it right side out. Now, turn the collar right side out. Use a blunt tool like a pencil or a chopstick to gently push out the corners and edges. Give the collar a good press with your iron. This will help to set the seams and give the collar a crisp, professional look. Now, we need to close the open edge. You can either hand stitch it closed using a blind stitch, or you can use your sewing machine. If you're using the machine, simply fold the raw edges of the fabric inwards, pin them in place, and sew along the edge. Now for the final step, attaching the collar to your garment. Place the collar on your garment's neckline, with the right sides facing each other. Pin the collar in place, making sure it's centered and even. Sew the collar to the neckline, using a ½ inch seam allowance. Once the collar is sewn on, you can press the seam allowance towards the garment. And there you have it. A perfectly stitched half collar. See? Not so scary, right? With a little practice, you'll be a pro in no time. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more sewing tutorials. Thanks for watching, and happy sewing!